Hey guys, it's Amy at Zoe back, and I'm gonna start a new reading vlog for the last couple of days of May. So it is the 28th, it's Tuesday. I just got home from work. I meant to film earlier, but it's been that kind of day. Work was quiet, so just catching up on stuff and getting answers to emails that people didn't want to answer last week. There's Cooper. Anyway, if you hear any chomping in the background, it's Truman. I guess you could almost see him. There you go. Having his dinner. Anyway, Cooper came because I started talking. So, anyway, so today's already been kind of a weird day reading wise. I at first didn't know what I wanted to read. And I didn't listen to anything on the way to work. But after I was at work for a little bit, I had time. So I started Squirrel on the Train by Kevin Hearn. This is 8.4 in the Iron Druid series. Thank you, Kat. Get that tail out of the way. That was the next Oberon's Meaty Mysteries. So it's so cute. So I listened to the audiobook by Luke Daniels, and again, he does a great job. And this was just a fun one. I actually like this one better than the Purloined Poodle, just because of some things that happened. It was just fun. It felt, maybe it was, I think it was about the same size. Like it's not too long. I think it's just about under 100 pages. Like it's not very long. Audiobook wise, I think if you listen at like 1.0 speed, it's like 2.5 hours. So I think it took me, like an hour and a half or so to listen to it. I really enjoyed it. It's just a fun addition to the story. It's not anything you have to read in the series, but they're just fun mysteries, with Oberon being the one telling the story, who is the Wolfhound. I just love them. So I did listen to that today. I was not planning to pick that up so soon, but the audiobook I was supposed to pick up was the one I have from the library that I have 2 days to listen to before it goes away. So I'm not sure if that means it's going away tomorrow or it's going away Thursday, so I gotta check that. But I did start it after I finished that, after I think I was at lunch, and I'm like, oh, I might as well just start it and see if I want to listen to it. And that is Dark Succession. I can't say this word. Succession, isn't right? Succession by Katie Robert. So this is her first book in the O'Malley's series. I think its original title was the Marriage Contract, I think is what the audiobook says. Yeah, Marriage Contract. So I've been ordering these as they come out. Not because I'm super interested in mafia romances, but it's Katie Robert, so I just decided to get them and support her. But I'm like, I should really read these now that I have like 4 of them, and the 5th one actually just is gonna ship this week. So I should probably read these. So I waited for the audiobook from my library. It took quite a bit for me to get to it, and I pushed it off a couple times, but I finally got it. And then I've said I had it for almost 3 weeks, and I'm like, oh, I need to listen to this before it goes away. So it's just about, let's see here. Yeah, it's 315 pages. I'm about 126 pages in. So I made about 41% on the audiobook. So so far we're following Callie, who is pretty much promised to marriage to somebody, and then something happens to him in the first chapter, and then things kind of get switched around, and now she is now promised to another mafia family, and they're one of their sons. And so it's kind of this things that happened in that first chapter are going to reverberate through the whole thing, and it's something that somebody can't talk about, and I don't want to give anything away. It really is kind of really far-fetched and kind of ridiculous, but it is sexy times pretty quickly between them. But I like the 2 characters because both of them don't like their families being crime families. She wants to bring her family out of that and become legit completely. She's tried to do that with some of the restaurants that she runs, and her father just keeps holding back with these old school things that he wants to do. And she's like, no, let's go legit. And then the other, Tegan, or is it Teague? Yeah, Teague is the male character, and he has always been trying to hold back because he's trying to protect his younger siblings. But he is also forced to go through this with this marriage thing that he doesn't want to do, but he's really attracted to her, and he wants to protect her too. And there's things they're both working towards kind of at different angles and wrong, it's all gonna go wrong. Just after where I stopped, I was like, okay, I need a break now because this is gonna go badly soon. So again, as I said, I'm about 40%. So I'm hoping I'll feel like picking this up tomorrow. I didn't feel like it after I got that much before I left work. I was just like, okay, I'm done. I need to stop for a while and do something and not listen to that for a while. So I didn't listen to anything else. I just did work without any audiobook. And I haven't touched so I did last night get to 70 pages of Necrobane by Daniel M. Ford, which is book 2 in the Warden series. So I'm still making my way through this. It's just a little slow going because I read so much on Sunday that by Monday I was kind of tired of reading. So today I'm going to go out with my brother for one of the meals that we had planned. So he is going to come home soon. He went and got his car. Got the oil change done. So once he gets home, we'll probably go. So I'm hoping tonight to read at least, because I have 210 pages left of this, because I'm at 70 pages. I'm hoping to read at least 50 pages tonight, and then, just to get 50 pages every day to get it done. But we'll see. I might get into it and read more one of the other days, but today I don't feel like I'm going to read much, so I think I should just try to read 50 pages, but we will see. So that's kind of where I'm at on my reading. As I said, I'm looking at things going, I really should be finishing things, not starting new things. Even though we still have a couple days to the end of the month. I just don't want to be in the middle of too much stuff when we find out the first prompt for the Amazing Readathon. I'm going to be taking part in June with that. For Team Fantasy. I'm joining that group. So that's the Readathon put on by Bree at 4 Paws in a Book. I will have her announcement video down below. I really am looking forward to this, even though it's competitive teams and stuff. I'm still kind of curious to see how this goes. I'm more interested to see how I read if someone is throwing prompts at me and I have to read to those prompts in order, and then I have all these other prompts that I can pick and choose through the month to read when I'm not reading those main 10 books. So we'll see what happens. I'm kind of curious, but I'm trying to finish things. So I really need to get through this and I really should finish Pucking Around by Emily Rath, but I'm just not sure that's going to happen. So right now though, I'm going to try to focus on these two. This one, I think I need to get done either tomorrow or Thursday. I'm going to go check on that with my library, see when that's going to disappear. So I need to make sure I get that done. I think I still have 3.5 hours left on the audio. So we'll see what I get done. And as I said, I still have 210 pages in this that I'd like to finish. I don't think I'm going to get to any of those other library books that I got. I don't know what I was thinking that, I'd be able to read all these in that last week. That could happen. I don't know why. I'm just going to try them before I give them back and just, another clean slate, and just when I have time, I'll go back to them. We'll see. So anyway, that's kind of where I'm at. I don't plan to do much else today, except, again, we're going to go have pizza. So maybe I'll show you that. And then that's kind of it. So I will check in with you guys later. Okay, just quick thing on Libby. I'm not sure how this works. It says it's checked out till the 30th. Does that mean I have the whole day of the 30th, or is it going to disappear partway through the day? Does anybody know? I guess I'll find out. That means it says I have 2 days remaining. So I'm hoping that means I can finish tomorrow and not worry about this on the 30th, but I wonder when it would disappear on the 30th. I don't know how that works. I usually either get rid of things early or I don't know when they disappear. I've really not let things disappear. I usually return everything. So anyway, I'm just curious. I guess we'll find out. Well, hopefully I'll get it done. We'll see.
Okay, quick update. I'm at work on Wednesday. It's been an interesting morning already. I nearly got hit this morning. A car pulled out in front of me and then kind of slowed in my lane. And I was already going 40 miles an hour. That was not fun. Nice wake up call. Did not like that. Anyway, I got my coffee here because I'm going to need it because I'm tired. Anyway, so I've already made some decisions on my audiobooks today. I'm not sure what I'm going to listen to because I got a couple from the library as I was waiting in line for coffee, for continuations in series. But I have put on hold Dark Succession. I'm going to wait on that. I just don't feel like it, and I'm not going to force it today just because my hold is coming due. So I returned it, and I put it back on a list. I will... I think July is going to be my catch-up month where I try to finish all the stuff that I've started and haven't finished this year so far. Usually I do June, but since June is going to be amazing Readathon, that's not going to happen. So beyond that, I read 42 pages of Necrobane. I did not make my 50 pages, but I got as far as I could. So I'm going to try today to read more than 50. So because I need to get it done by the end of the month, just so it's not connected to the... I want to finish it before that. It's technically, I have a couple days past that to turn the book in, but I just want to get it done by the end of the week. I checked my due date on that too when I looked on my library card, or my library account or whatever. So anyway, so I'm going to go into work. I don't want to. Obviously, I'm stalling because usually I just get out and go to work, but we don't get any overtime this week because of the way, we had the holidays. So it doesn't matter what time I go in. I mean, it's 7:30 is when I usually go in or have to be there. And I'm always early. So it's early. It's like 7:05, but I'm like, I don't care. Anyway, I think that's it. So I'm going to try to read Necrobane today. As I said, I would love to get to page 200 because I'm at 112. So if I could get to 200 at least, that would be nice. And then I could probably finish tomorrow, but we'll see. It's not bad. I think it's just, I don't usually, there's some novels I can read back to back in a series and not have a problem. Like just boom, boom, boom. But these, I don't know. It's not that I'm not liking the story, and I like the characters. It took a turn this last couple this 50 pages that I'm like, I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know how it's going to go. I mean, it opens the world up, don't get me wrong. I'm curious now how this is going to go, but it also made me slow down to read it because it was different. Anyway, I think that's it. I better go to work. I don't want to go to work. Anyway, is that it? Is that all? Yeah, so I'll let you know later what audiobook if I pick one today, because again, I got a couple from the library. I have a couple that I have owned that I could probably listen to that I uploaded or loaded, so that I just don't know what I feel like. I just didn't want to read the mafia romance. It wasn't doing anything for me right now. I think it'll be a fun time when I'm in the mood. I'm not in the mood. So I think I'm just going to pick something else. And unfortunately, I think one of those, they're probably going to be books that I set aside for June, but I think, one of them is from my May TBR, so I might just do that. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what I feel like. We'll see what I feel like later. Anyway, I got to get in. I just thought I'd give you an update, and just celebrate the fact that I made it to work, because that was a close call this morning. I did not need that before the coffee, That dude, he just pulled out in front of me, and then I had to brake. I had to hit hard brakes so I wouldn't hit him, because he was coming from a side street, and he pulled out halfway in my lane, half in the other lane. I don't know what the hell he was doing, but yeah. Anyway, not fun. So anyway, I will probably check in you when I get home. Bye.
Hey guys, so it's Wednesday evening or afternoon, whatever. It's just about 5. It's just 5 o'clock. It just hit 5 o'clock. So I was just doing some bills and I was scheduling my TBR video. So I'm gonna finish doing that, and I had to pay bills and I have to move money around because I did buy a new laptop. So my brother and I have been talking about it. My dad bought one 2 months ago, and I was craving. I almost bought the same one, but I was like, I don't want to spend full price for that, so I decided to wait. And so I've been watching the prices, and they've kind of fluctuated. And then sometimes I'm like, oh no, I don't need one yet. I'll just wait. You know, as I said, I'm still trying to transfer music over and stuff, and I want to get that all done before I got to that point. And last night, the price had dropped, and so I talked to my brother, and he's like, hey, just do it. We'll figure out the music thing later. We can always, you know. Anyways, so so my mom already got it. I had it sent to my parents' house. Did I say this already? I probably did. Anyway, point is that I'm excited now for the computer, but I still have old stuff on my old computer I have to deal with, and a lot of files I gotta somehow get over. Has anybody transferred Word and Excel files from a PC to Mac? And did you do it over the cloud? I don't know. Or OneDrive. I'm trying to figure out how to do it the easiest way. So I got to figure that out because I have tons of files that I don't want to lose when I switch over fully to Mac at home. So we'll see what happens. That's the only other thing I got to figure out. Okay, so, but I'm not going to do that right now because I've already paid the money and I have to go pay my brother back because he bought the computer on. I did tell you this guy. Okay, never mind. We won't go there. So, reading today. So, today has been a really weird reading day. As I said, I kind of put this on hold, Dark Succession. I just don't feel it right now. So I am going to just put it on my shelf, back on my shelf. And then when I feel like it, I will come back to it. I might read it physically. The audiobook was okay. They had Boston accents, which were funny, but I'm like, I think it was Charlotte and North, something like that. And I just was like, it just got too far-fetched for me, and I was just not in the mood. And again, I was forcing it because my library hold was coming up, and I was just like, oh, forget it. I can get it another time when I'm not, like, feeling it, or when I'm feeling it and I really want to do it. Which is really funny because book 4 just showed up on my doorstep that came out this week. Lovely Corruption. Now, if I didn't say, these are issues, so they're ones that were on KU under different, under the O'Malley's series, but they've changed the names and changed the covers. So I've been buying them because, again, Katie Roberts is one of my favorites just for sexy times and things like that. Just mostly, she's just fun. I like her. I have to be in the right mood, I think, for a mafia romance, and I wasn't in the mood for that. But I did, as I said, I got 126 pages, but I'm gonna put a hold on that for now. That's fine. So, yes, Kitty. So, and I did tell you what I read. So this morning, as I said, I downloaded some books from Libby, and I listened to the full, except for one short story in Besieged by Kevin Hearn. So this is book 9 in the Iron Druid series. So only one of them was one that I had read before I bought an ebook of it. I think it was The Demon Barker of Wheat Street. So it was number 3 in this book, but it was one I'd read a couple months ago. I had gotten an ebook of it, so I had read that. Anyway, so this was actually pretty good for, again, I'd listened to it by Luke Daniels. He's just really, cat! Cooper has to be just center of attention. Anyway, what was I trying to say? So, Luke Daniels did the audio again. Again, they're short stories, so I'm not a huge fan of them, but they're fairly long, like, or short novellas. They're like really short. They're like that kind of novelette kind of, I think, in the middle there. A lot of them I liked. They were like talking about things that we had heard about or wondered, just kind of like, you didn't need them in the main novels, but to get like little insights into Atticus and all the other characters in here. It was just a fun ride. It was really fast. I didn't love it as much as maybe a normal novel, because I don't do short stories and novellas as much as I do novels. I don't know. Or, I mean, I usually don't give them higher rating, but I really enjoyed this. Like, it was just a fun ride, and I do see why you do need to read this probably before going into the last one, because of certain things that happen in here, especially the last couple of short stories. So anyway, I'm glad I made progress in this. I did not mean to do that. This was actually on my TBR for June, but now I'm pushed up. So book number 10 is the next thing I need to read for this series. So that is the final novel, and then I have a couple of novellas after that. So I might finish Iron Druid in June. I almost picked up Scourge, I don't know how you say whatever book 10 is, I almost picked that up, but I just couldn't do it. I was just like, you know what? I'm already having trouble with the Warden series reading 2 back-to-back. So I thought, you know what? I will give this a rest, even though I got the audio out of the library. So it might be one of my sightseeing books, if not in the first 2 or 3, you know, or the next, you know, like they don't qualify for the Amazing Readathon. It might just be one of my sightseeing books, because I am going to finish this series, or at least read the novel, and then again I can do the short stories maybe on novellas on maybe Face Off weekend if I get that far. We'll see. I don't even know enough what I need to read for that. But anyway, so this is a really good, fun read. I'm glad I did it, even though it was totally not what I planned today, but that's just how I felt. And then on the way home, I've started Competence. Book 3 in the Custard Protocol series by Gail Carriger. Again, I've had these books since they came out. This one came out in 2018. So I just, you know, as I said, I stalled out after the first one. It was not its fault. It was just, I just got, you know, other things were going on in my life. So, yeah, so this is book 3, and there's one more book. So this was on my TBR for May, so I'm glad I'm getting into the end of the month. I just decided I need to put something different in between the Iron Druid books and the Warden, so or Necrobang. So I picked this up. This is like historical urban fantasy following with shifters and other special creatures. And we are following, in this one, we are following Primrose, who is Prudence, who is the main character in the first 2 books. Now we're in, we're dealing with the siblings that have been, the twins who have been, you know, her best friends since they were little, you know, because of their parents. Anyway, so Primrose is stuck in Singapore. The airship is having trouble, and she is stuck on Singapore with one of the other crew members who she's not sure how she feels about. Anyway, so it's cute so far. As I said, this is urban fantasy, steampunk, historical, and again, they're in urban but they're flying around in dirigibles and that kind of stuff. And there's supernatural elements like werewolves and other things. So I'm really excited that I started this. I didn't get very far. I don't know exactly how far I got. I think I got to chapter 2. Yeah, I just started chapter 2. So I got 20 pages in on the way home. So this will be my audiobook probably tomorrow. So, but as I said, tonight I'm going to try to read Necrobane and try to make my 50 pages. I don't know if I'm going to do it. I don't know why I have switched again completely. Audio is it for me right now, like the last couple days. I don't know why that is. Why I do that, I don't know, but I do want to read this book, and again, I would love to get it done before the end of the month, because I'm going to have to get it done to take it back to the library a couple days after that. So I am working on this. It's not like I don't like it. I really am enjoying it. It's just to me, it feels like a slower read because physically right now, which is weird. I don't know why it happens. Sometimes I read faster one way than the other, and it just kind of fluctuates. But I've listened to some really good stuff. So, you know, recently. So I'm really excited to see where I go from that. Because again, I think Competence will be, I think I still have like 6.5 hours. So I think this is going to be a while. So that might be tomorrow and into Friday, but we'll see what happens. So anyway, that's it. I got to go pay my brother now and finish. Well, I'm going to schedule my video. And I think that's it. So I don't know if I'll check in with you later. I don't think anything's going to happen unless hopefully I'll make my pages in Necrobane. If I do, I'll come back. If not, I'll let you know in the morning. Later. That's just Truman chilling out on the top of the cat tree. Look at him. He's so cute. Yeah, Cooper is walking around me, but what a cutie.
Yeah? Yeah? Okay, so it's Thursday morning. I'm tired. I woke up early and then couldn't go back to sleep, so I just decided to get up and go. Anyway, so I have acquired coffee. I made it to work with no issue, although a car was driving right behind me the whole way for no reason, really close. I was going the speed limit, even a little bit above, but I didn't go fast than that, luckily, because then a cop was there, but she was like on my ass the whole way. I'm like, oh, so annoying. Anyway, just car things. Anyway, so I am at work. I don't want to go in. I don't want to work today, but I will, because I have to. Today's plan, I didn't get very far in Necrobane last night. I just didn't feel like reading. I had a lot of little things I had to do. And yeah, anyway. And then I just kind of sat there and watched TV for, hours before I was like, oh, I should read something. So I only read about 30 pages. So I'm only halfway through the book. So I have about 145 pages left. And I need to get it done by tomorrow. So we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna try to read on my breaks today, not just listen to my audiobook, because Competence is really good. I just wanna I need to read Necrobane and get that done. So I will try to do a little bit more on my breaks, reading my physical book, and then the audiobook can be if I'm working at something that I can use the audiobook. Anyway, so I might not get as much audiobook done today. Other than that, I do have to go out for dinner tonight. That sounds really bad, but I have my birthday reward from Red Robin, and it ends today. So I want to go get my free burger. I'm pretty sure it's still a free burger. Whatever. Anyway, so I'm going to go to Red Robin for dinner. My brother doesn't want to go because he's getting ready to go on a fishing trip with the family, or all the men in the family. So he didn't want to go because I did ask if he wanted to go with me. Anyway, but no. So I'm going to go by myself. If it had lasted one more day, I could have taken my mom tomorrow, but no, guess not. Anyway, so I'm going to go, get through the work day, and then I'll have an early dinner because I'll go to Red Robin straight from work because I don't want to go home and then come back out. I'm not going to do that. And then hopefully I'll get a lot done in Necrobane today. I did post my TBR video today, so that's always fun. And I'm still really excited for the readathon. So I'm just trying to make it through these last days where I'm just trying to wrap up the stuff I've started now. So we'll see. As I said, the goal today is to get, so I have about 145. So I need to read at least 70 pages in Necrobane today. Hopefully a little bit more, if I can, to try to get that done. And then Competence is, again, I said, I think I still have 7 or so hours. So, whatever I get done on that's not as a big a deal, for me. I mean, I'm hoping I'll get some of that done today because I am enjoying it. It's just lots of fun and I want to see where it goes. And I'm kind of curious what the story, where it's going. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, okay, I'm tired. I need to go. I don't want to go to work. Anyway, I think that's it. I will check in later, after work sometime, maybe. If anything happens or I get pretty far in my reading, I'll let you know. But I do have to work, so that is the first thing I have to do, unfortunately. Bummer. Oh, I'm tired now. I ate my burger. Forgot to take a picture of it. Sorry. But it was free. I mean, I just had to pay for my drink, and the tip and stuff. So, it's good for a dinner. A little early. It's about, what time is it? It's a little after 5. So I'm gonna head home, and I have to clean the house before my mom gets there tomorrow. So, I think she's coming tomorrow night. We'll see. Or, she'll be there when I get off work. I don't know. I have to check with her. I have to call her tonight. So I'm going to do that. But I'm going to clean today, just in case. We're going to clean part of it. We'll just do the easy stuff. So, oh well, whatever. It's not that bad. It's just cluttery. Anyway, what am I trying to say here? So, okay, I will give a reading update later, only because I just DNF'd an ebook I was reading there. It's an ebook I started, I think, last week. And I thought it'd be okay, but no, it wasn't. I got 25% and I went, no, we're done. So I'm gonna DNF that. And then I did make good progress today at work on my breaks and stuff for Necrobane. So anyway, I will check in after I get home and I do a little cleaning. Anyway, so I'll talk to you then. Yes, I look so glamorous. I can always tell when I've been wearing my hard hat a lot at work when my bangs are pretty dead. Anyway, sorry. Anyway, so it is now, as I said, I got home, it's about 6 now, and I've cleaned half of the stuff I was going to do. I did the first blitz cleaning of the bedroom so the guest bedroom's done. I don't have to do anything more in there. That's done. I'm doing the laundry now for myself, and then after it's done, then I will do the dishes. I always do them at different times. Anyway, and then I'm going to clean off the couch here before bed. And then I think I'm pretty much done. I'll check the bathroom too, but yeah, we'll do it the next time I get up. I kind of looked in there, but I didn't really look. So we'll probably have to spruce that up a little bit too. So I should be pretty much done. She is coming tomorrow, afternoon. So she'll be here when I get home from work, and then I'm sure we'll go out to eat. And then, we have a couple things planned on, Saturday, but again, this vlog is going to finish up tomorrow night. So anyway, we'll see and she'll be here, part of it. Anyway, so let's talk about the book I DNF'd, which is Bad Vampire by Lauren Dawes. This is the first book in the Kat Mackenzie novels. So, okay, I love urban fantasy, and I love world building in that, and I like the supernatural. I really like it when we have somebody who isn't very familiar with it, who gets kind of pulled into learning about the world and stuff. But I have to like the main character. So Kat I think she tries to come off funny and tries to come off as, smart, because she's young. She's 20 something, early 20s, and she's just become a cop, and she's a rookie, and something really bad happened on her first day, and her partner got killed, and she did not catch the person who killed him. And so she's kind of a pariah, like within the first 2 weeks of being on the job, but she still really has strong feelings about being a cop because of something that happened in her past, which I'm sure is going to circle around, and we're going to get to, because it's related to some of this stuff. The problem is that even though she has this past, and then we're in this world where supernaturals have only just come out, so it's still a really new thing. Nobody knows a whole lot about it, but again, they've had to accept it because things came out. She just annoyed me. Like, right at first I thought she was a little funny, but then it just kind of, I got 58 pages in. The first book is 225, I think. So I got 25%, and I'm like, oh, I hate this. It's not badly written at all. That's not the problem. I think there's some good world building in here. I think it's just my humor and her humor. Kat just, when I think she should be serious, she's not, and I'm sure it's a defense mechanism kind of thing. But it drives me crazy because she's a rookie cop, don't get me wrong, but still, I don't know, there's something about it that just it just doesn't roll right with me. I don't know. So anyway, I bought that for a couple bucks off when it was a Kindle deal at some point, so it's not like I'm out a lot of money, but I'm still like, I'm not finishing that, nor am I continuing that series. So I DNF'd that at dinner time, at lunch, or when I was eating. And I did try to get to 25% before I DNF, because I was like, well, let me try a little bit more. Maybe it'll get better. Oh, it didn't get better. Anyway, so I did get pretty far into Necrobane at work. I had a little brief time there where it wasn't so busy. I got to 226 pages. So that means I have
64 pages left of this. So I'm going to really, did I say that right? 64? Yeah, something like that. Anyway, so I'm going to try to finish this tonight. That is my goal. Between cleaning up, finishing that, this is my goal. I want to finish this tonight. I'm really excited that I'm going to get done. So anyway, and then competence, I'm not sure where I'm at. I forgot to check how far I got. No, I didn't get that far. Nope, we didn't get that far. So I was going to say I got about, I'm not sure where I got. I'll have to check that. I'm pretty sure I got about 80 pages. I didn't listen to it much today. So I think I got another 60 pages, 60, 70 pages done, on in the car. I didn't listen to it at work at all because I was focusing on Necrobane whenever I did have a spare moment. So, anyway, so I'm still working on this as my audiobook. I think, the narrator is more quick. I think that's who it is. And I really like her for the series. I'm pretty sure she did the other book that I listened to. The other ones I listened to too. But anyway, she's doing pretty good. Anyway, so I'm hoping, because if I did get to where I think I have over 200 pages. Yeah, I'll be just over 200 pages left of this. So I'm going to probably try to focus on this tomorrow to finish this tomorrow. So I'm hoping to wrap up as much as I can. This tonight, and then this tomorrow, and then if I have more time, I don't know what I'll read. Well, because the first prompt drops sometime tomorrow for June 1st, and I can't start any book for that, or I shouldn't really start any book for that until 9 p.m. because it's Eastern time. It's midnight, June 1st. So it is 9 p.m. on the 31st for me on the West Coast. So, I don't know what we'll do because my mom and I will get done and I'll have time to read. So I might just pick up one of the books I'm in the middle of and just kind of read a couple pages. I don't know. Or I'll find an ebook or a reread or something. It doesn't matter. Anyway, this is going to be my, again, my priority tonight is this one. So let's see what happens after I do some other cleaning and stuff. In a little bit, I'll wait till the dryer, the wash goes into the dryer, and then I'll do my next round of cleaning, and then we'll see how it goes. Again, as I said, I want to get this done. Hopefully, I can get it done in the next 4 hours. We'll see. Okay, so I did finish. Sorry, I had that Necrobane by Daniel M. Ford. So, wow. This was, what an adventure. Again, I really enjoyed my reread of The Warden, and I'm glad I did that. And I'm also glad that I read this pretty soon afterwards, even though it would have been better if I had a couple books in between before I dove right in. But because The Warden ends in such a way that you go to this. So I'm just going to briefly, I don't even know if I've talked about this in this vlog because I have so many vlogs I had. So, The Warden, which is the series, and the first book in this is following, I'm guessing her name is Alice, and she is newly made a warden, and she is sent out to Lone Pine, which is really far in the north and kind of on the border of where the territory is for the kingdoms. And she is there to protect and to help, and she has skills and does, but she's just pretty much out of college kind of thing. So she's young. And so there's things that happen in that book, and then it builds up to the end of that book. And then this book starts like the last sentence in that book is the first sentence in this book kind of thing. So it starts right off. So there is time that happens within these books, but the books, are back to back. Anyway, this one went in so many directions that it's hard. Like even now, I'm like, did that all happen in this book? For such a short book, which is under 300 pages, this is 290 pages. It went in a lot of
lot of places. This is definitely quest books. These books, both of them have quests, and there's a lot of traveling, but the traveling isn't, I mean, again, it's not the bigger part. They're going towards goals and doing things, and they're looking for things, and it's just they never go the way they planned. And there were a couple surprises in here of things that happened, and the ending was really good. I was stunned by how the next book will start. I'm pretty sure it's a trilogy. The third book is already scheduled for next April, called The Abdicate. So, and again, I'm already looking forward to that, and we'll probably get it from my library to buy that one too. Unless I purchase it myself just to finish it out. We'll see. This one might be one that I might pre-order. I'm not sure, the second book. And this one I'm just waiting for a price drop before I buy this one. Because I really enjoyed this. It's not perfect, and I think I got more out of The Warden on my reread, and I know that I'll get more out of this one on a reread, because I have a tendency to, when I'm reading like action scenes, I'm reading fast, and because I want to know what's happening, and I have there's things I miss on a first read sometimes, because I don't mean to do that. I read fast when I'm in, I want to know what happens. I want to go. So I know that there'll be things that I'll be like, oh, I missed that little detail, but, and this one does have where it doesn't, he doesn't over explain things. He more tells you once, and then that's kind of it. So it's very sparse in the explaining the world, but the world is very vast and there's a lot of things in there, and there's new things popping up all the time that we don't know about until something happens, and then it kind of comes up in conversation, or it's something that happens. I just don't know where this book the next book would go. Because this book didn't go anywhere where I thought it would go. And it was so interesting. So, anyway, this is a solid 4, just like the other book was. It's very much that kind of series. This is not 5-star material or anything for me, but it was just fun. And, I definitely recommend these if you're looking for, they're not, overly complicated. I'm just saying he's very sparse in certain things. But I still think it gets across. As I said, I have a tendency sometimes in the action scenes to read a little too fast when I shouldn't, but I do it all the time, especially when I'm near the end of the book. You know how they always say the beginning part of a book is slower, and then you get to the end and you're rushing through. Yeah, that's that. I'm one of those people. Anyway, but I got it done, and I got it done before the end of the month, which is good. So we're good on that. So, I don't have to worry about that book anymore. Again, so tomorrow my main priority will be competence. So I am 76 pages in, so I didn't get quite as far as I was hoping. So I'm about 24% through this book. So I'm hoping to get it done tomorrow. Between work and driving back and forth, and being at work, I can usually listen. Now the problem is that I'm thinking we have our team lunch thing, so I might not get to listen to it at lunch. So we'll have to see how it goes. As I said, I'll get as close to the end as I can tomorrow. If I don't get it done, we'll see. My goal is to get it done tomorrow. And then we just have to wait for the prompt drop to see what I'm going to start at 9 o'clock at night on Friday. Anyway, so it is now 9:20, and I've done everything except for I'm going to clean off the couch here is the last thing I have to do before bed. Everything else is done. So I'm all good for my mom being here. And that's kind of it. So I think that's it. So that's it for was it Thursday? I don't even know what day I'm on. Anyway, the 30th. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. Hey guys, so it is Friday, and it's 4 o'clock, or just after 4. I've just walked to my car and I'm ready to go. Anyway, it was a nice day because I got a lot of confidence done. I'm almost done. I have an hour left on the audio, so I will finish that tonight. It was also a very sad day because my great aunt who I've mentioned before, there was somebody sick. She passed away this morning. So I found out at noon, but it was not a good thing to find out. You know, it's sad. She was 91, so I can't be too mad about that. And she was, it was pretty bad there at the end. So I feel relief for her, but I'm also sad because I really loved her. Anyway, I'm not gonna cry here. So today, this weekend's kind of changed on what my mom and I are gonna do because we might have to do some things with my mom's cousins because it was their mom. So we'll see what happens. I might not get to do as many things as we planned. So this vlog, I might not vlog the weekend is what I'm saying. So I might start my reading stuff will start tonight for Amazing Readathon. We got the first prompt drop. I already have my book, I think, picked out. We'll see when I get home and I try it. But I get to start, as I said, this tonight, but it'll really probably start tomorrow. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah. So I don't know how it's going to go. So I might not vlog again until Sunday. And there's a beetle that just fell from the tree onto my car. Great. Okay, I gotta get out of here. So anyway, I'm heading. My mom's already at my house, so we'll probably go out for dinner tonight. And then as of tomorrow is gonna be, there might be things I need to do family-wise. So anyway, so I'm gonna wrap up the vlog here. Competence, I'm really enjoying. There was some parts of it that weren't as entertaining as the other two books have been in this series, but I've really enjoyed it otherwise, and I'm looking forward to the end. So I'll give a wrap up of it when I do my next vlog of how it went in the end, because right now it's pretty exciting because I'm an hour from the end. So I just don't think I'm gonna get back to this vlog tonight because of things of the change. So anyway, so the next vlog I'll have out is probably next week sometime with the Amazing Readathon. I am going to continue vlogging, as I said, probably not through this weekend, just because. If I do, I don't think I'll read much anyway, so, but the book I picked, I think that I'm going to pick is pretty short to get past the city prompt, and then I'll start doing sightseeing books until the next city drop. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, and I'll talk more about that in that vlog. So anyway, hug your loved ones, and I wish you all well, because it's got hard today. Anyway, so I will check in with you sometime next week. Happy reading.